Bajaj Finance has collapsed -5.84% to $1,078, a historic single-session move that demands your attention. In this video we break down what is driving this and what it means. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. It is Tuesday, August 11th, and this is your complete global market briefing. Investors are selectively buying in some sectors while reducing exposure in others. Let us start with a quick look at how the major global markets are positioned today. Starting with the major global indices. S&P 500 is little changed, hovering near $7,753.11. Investor sentiment is being shaped by stock market rallies after early sell-off. eCathamirini.com. NASDAQ 100 is trading lower by -0.34%, at $29,622. Equity markets are responding to reports that world's biggest chipmaker TSMC's sales surge 45% amid buoyant AI demand. Dow Jones is broadly flat at $53,976, awaiting a fresh catalyst. Equity markets are responding to reports that Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 weekly preview, inflation data, more tech earnings due. Investing.com. DAX is trading higher by +0.70%, at €26,324. Traders are reacting to news that oil prices fall as market awaits possible US-Iran ceasefire deal. Energynow.ca. FTSE 100 is trading lower by -0.35%, at £10,862. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 weekly preview, inflation data, more tech earnings due. Investing.com. Now let us turn to some of the biggest names in global equities. Bajaj Finance plunged -5.84% to 1,078 Indian rupees in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that Bajaj Finance sees 29% profit surge in Q1, driven by robust NI and AUM growth. Rediff. AUM growth guidance and credit cost assumptions are the two numbers that drive the stock. Any upgrade to AUM guidance signals demand confidence. Any deterioration in 90-plus day delinquencies is the early warning. The cross-sell ratio, products per customer, is the moat metric to track. SAP surged +4.87% to €179.30 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that going into earnings, is SAP stock a buy, a sell, or fairly valued? Morningstar. From a momentum perspective, the next key resistance for SAP sits around €190.06. A sustained break above that level could attract further institutional buying. The main risk to the upside scenario is a shift in macro conditions or central bank tone. This is our analytical view. Always do your own research. ExxonMobil surged +4.40% to $159.78 in a significant session. Equity markets are responding to reports that CVX's Q2 earnings beat. Can strong momentum drive the stock higher? Trading view. Downstream refinery margins are the swing factor in any quarter where oil prices are range-bound. The low-carbon energy investment is modest relative to peers. Watch for any strategy update that changes the capital allocation mix. Rocket Lab made a dramatic move today, plunged -3.37% to $80.04. Investor sentiment is being shaped by SpaceX rival Rocket Lab reports mixed earnings. As SpaceMobile misses. Investors Business Daily. Space Systems manufacturing solar panels, reaction wheels, radio frequency components is generating reliable cash flow that cushions launch market volatility. Any tactically responsive space contract win with the US DoD would directly boost near-term Electron revenue. The long-term re-rating catalyst is Neutron's maiden flight timeline. Now let us dig into the macro picture driving these moves. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. Traders are reacting to news that oil prices fall as market awaits possible US-Iran ceasefire deal. Energynow.ca. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. Investor sentiment is being shaped by Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 weekly preview, inflation data, more tech earnings due. Investing.com. Rate expectations remain the single most powerful macro driver for equities and currencies right now. On the data front, equity markets are responding to reports that Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P 500 weekly preview, inflation data, More tech earnings due. Investing.com. Turning to commodities. Brent crude surged to $87.85 per barrel, up 5.15% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices retreat as demand signals weigh on markets. Forbes. WTI crude surged to $82.30 per barrel, up 5.27% on the session. The move follows reports that oil prices retreat as demand signals weigh on markets. Forbes. Natural gas surged to $2.78, up 4.36% on the session. Traders are reacting to news that oil prices fall as market awaits possible US-Iran ceasefire deal. Energynow.ca. Gold climbed to $4,448.60 per troy ounce, up 2.49% on the session. The gold move is partly driven by gold climbs to $4,322 as Hormuz tensions fuel rate hike fears. ECX.org. Let us give you our near-term view on Bajaj Finance. With the selling pressure we have seen today, the key support level for Bajaj Finance is around 1,013.32 Indian rupees. A failure to hold there could accelerate the decline and attract further sellers. For a recovery, bulls need to see a fundamental shift in the drivers weighing on prices. This is our view. Always do your own research. In the currency markets, euro to US dollar is at 1.15, gaining 0.17% on the day. Pound sterling to US dollar is at 1.35, gaining 0.4% on the day. US dollar to Japanese yen is at 157.89, gaining 0% on the day. The move in the dollar reflects reports that US tech stocks are fighting back. Earnings season revives RE beliefs. NASDAQ 100 market capitalization surges by $3.5 trillion in 4 days. Wibble.com. Before we wrap up, here is your watch list for the sessions ahead. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We do the research so you do not have to hours of analysis distilled into actionable daily briefings. If that is valuable, please hit the like button. It is the single best way to support independent market analysis and help us reach more investors. Subscribe and turn on notifications for tomorrow's briefing. Drop your view in the comments. Are you bullish or bearish from here? Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your full global market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe and turn on notifications for daily updates.